Good evening, everyone.
Hey, Robert, how are you?
Good. How are y'all?
Good. Hey, I had forgotten that you went in the transfer portal until someone mentioned it earlier, talking to Coach Smart about it. Tell me just about, I guess your decision to go in and obviously come back out and finish up at Georgia.
First off, was not really happy with my playing time. I know I could play anywhere else in the country, so it would have been bad for me to leave, honestly. So I just talked it over with my mother, talked it over with my dad, and I just figured out my worth and just came back.
Robert, you got guys like you, Adam, Quay, Channing, Speed, Chris Smith, et cetera. That's just on the defense side of the ball. This is an older team. How does that help y'all?
It helps out a lot. There's a lot of veteran guys around that's been around, seen a lot, did a lot. I think it helps us out overall. It keeps the younger guys in check too.
Let's go to Mike Griffith and then Jake Rowe.
Yeah, Robert, I believe it was you that made that play on the kickoff. I couldn't tell in the forced fumble, but can you just talk about your attitude and about special teams and the way you're able to create there?
On that play, it actually wasn't me that called the forced fumble. It was Jalen Johnson. I hit him low and then he hit him high. He knocked the ball out. But special teams, I think it'll get me to the next level.
Robert, how excited do you get? You're watching the defense go, and you've kind of got a third down roll, and it gets the first down, it gets the second down. I mean, is there a point where you're starting to kind of get jazzed up as that defense is kind of going out there and looking for your time to come in on third down and do what you've been doing?
Not really. I just wait for my number to be called. I don't really stress it too much. I know I'll go in sooner or later, so just wait for my number to be called, go in and ball out.
Let's go to Brandon and then Palmer. Okay, Palmer, go ahead.
Robert, we were talking to Coach Smart about, the way that you've grown up through your UGA journey. Do you take any time to reflect on that?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, we were talking to Coach Smart about how much you've grown during your time at UGA. Do you ever take any time to think about that? And if so, what do you think about?
No, I don't really think about it too much. I know that I've made progress over the years. I just want to keep moving forward and keep progressing in my football career.
All right, let's go to Tyler and then Connor.
Hey, a lot of talk about Arkansas being a physical football team. Do you think that having a lot of upperclassmen on the defense helps with that, going against that?
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
So a lot of talk about Arkansas being a physical football team. Do you think that having upperclassmen on the defense just kind of helps combat that?
Yes, I think it does. I think it does a lot.
Hey, Robert, what kind of advice have you given to MJ Sherman? Is he sort of similar to you, has to sort of wait his time to get on the playing field and try and carve that out? And what have been your initial impressions of him?
Initial impressions of him, he's a hard worker. He doesn't take stuff lightly. He comes there every day, works hard. Kind of advice that I gave to him is kind of just stay down and ball out. You can get your turn eventually.
Let's go to Jed May and then Davis Baker.
Robert, you and Latavius came in as part of the same recruiting class, right?
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, just with him, how have you seen him sort of grow and develop, I guess as a leader and, as I guess a role model for the younger guys, over y'all's time here?
I can kind of say more accountability. We take more accountability for each other, like being on time for this and that. I think that helped a lot in our development.
Robert, first sack since 2018 against LSU. I guess, what was it like having to wait that long, and what were your emotions getting that sack against Vanderbilt?
I wasn't stressing it really too much, but I knew my time was going to come. When it came, I just celebrated it and was on to the next play.
Okay, we've got time for a few more follow-up questions. If anybody has one, just jump right in.
Robert, you said a few times, your time's going to come, you're going to be on the field. How do you know that? Is that stuff you've earned in practice or just the confidence you have in yourself?
Really confidence in myself, and I just talk with God every day.
Robert, Latavius just described Chris Smith as his brother. I guess what's it been like to be around both of those guys and see how well they've played so far this year?
Man, I'm really excited for both of them. I can't even lie to you. Like, I'm so happy for them guys. It's like, over give them a hug every time I see it. It's like, man, y'all done worked so hard for this. I'm glad y'all getting y'all time to shine.
Okay, Robert, thank you for your time tonight, and we'll see you soon.
All right, thank you. God bless.